Welcome to day 21. Today, we're gonna keep pulling inspiration from the book The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. And on today's practice, we focus on the second agreement. Don't take anything personally. Are you ready? Let's get started. Let's begin laying down on the ground today. Bring yourself all the way to lay on your back, using any prop that you need, taking the time to make this pose as comfortable as you can. Allow the legs to relax, softening the weight of them on top of the ground. Begin to deepen your breath by sending your next inhale into your belly, as you know already. Big belly breaths. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. Allow the muscles around the neck, the chest, the arms to take a break for a moment. Letting the ground do the job of supporting you. And allow yourself to be supported by softening the weight of your head into the mat. And continue your breath. Try not to control the breath. Bring a little bit of trust into this moment as you let the breath be as it needs to be at this moment. Maybe when you've allowed that space for it to be as it needs to be, then it can begin to soften even more without any expectation now. Day 21, and the idea, the concept is don't take anything personally. Lay here, relax as you listen to my voice, and I invite you to open your mind to new ideas, new possibilities, without making any judgments just yet. Just letting it come, and if it sticks, it's great. If it doesn't, it's great. No expectations. So, through our life, we are exposed to many different ideas, and we naturally begin to make agreements on which ideas are good and which ones are bad. We begin to make agreements with ourselves about false ideas and truth ideas. Ideas that are important, and ideas that are nonsense. We begin to make those agreements with ourselves, others, and the world. And retaking yesterday's concept of using the words on a correct manner, being aware of their power, we begin to see that what we say to ourselves is based on beliefs, on ideas that we have agreed. Don't take anything personally. Comes from the understanding that we all come from that exact same place. Meaning, we all have made agreements about ideas about everything in the world. And it is because of that reality that we see life through our own very unique lens. I can only experience and see what I have experienced and seen. I can only live on my own two shoes. So here is some food for thought. If somebody would have called you ugly and you would have gotten offended by it, you would have taken it personally, could it be that maybe deep inside of you, you agree with that statement because of something, a situation that happened to you in the past that made you agree with that concept of you being ugly? It's similar to that concept of nobody has the power to bring us down or up. We have that power to decide how we feel about the situations that happen around us. And this might be a challenging concept to digest. So for today's practice, I invite you to allow yourself to open to the possibility, just the possibility of taking a look, a closer look at those things that trigger you. What unconscious agreement is robbing you from peace, from happiness? Invite some curiosity into your body and begin to wiggle your toes and your fingertips, reconnecting with your breath, reconnecting with this moment, feeling the ground supporting you, waking up your body and knowing that you're safe at this very moment. We're just going to move the body now. Inhale your arms up to the sky. And exhale, bring them down. 2 more like that. Inhale up. And exhale. Last one. Gently open your eyes and hug your right knee to your chest. Then your left knee. Grab the back of your thighs and sway side to side. Getting a very gentle stretch through the back of your legs, your hamstrings. As you pull your thighs closer to your chest and think of elongating your tailbone flat on the ground. Circle your ankles next, both directions, any shapes, any speed that feels good for those joints. Next, do circles with your knees. To lubricate the joints on your hips, to bring some mobility, more space. Ooh, popping around. All right, come to center, hug your inner thighs together, press your belly button down, and draw your chest up towards your thighs. Lift your head up, make yourself a tiny little ball, your own version of a little ball. Holding here, pressing the belly down for 4, 3, 2. Slowly lengthen your spine, lower your head. Place both of your feet flat on the ground, removing any prop that might be on the way. Open the arms to the side, palms facing the sky. Let's warm up the core, you guys. Press your navel towards the spine. Bring your right leg up, and then your left leg up, keeping that connection with your core. All right, we're not going to move the spine at all. The legs are the ones that are going to be doing this movement. Beginning with the right leg. Move your right thigh away from the chest, like you're trying to touch the ground, but don't touch the ground with your toes. Only go as far as you start to feel your core engaging, a little bit of tension, a little bit of heat. When you find that spot, stop there. Remember where it is. Bring your right knee up, and then the left knee, find that same spot. Hold it. Don't forget to keep the breath going. Come back. Right leg now. And come back. Start to move here at a slow-ish pace. Try not to go too fast. That way you can be aware of what sensations arise on the body and what modifications you need to do to protect the areas that need to be protected while you strengthen other areas. So if your low back is hurting, feet down on the ground, bring your hands underneath your sacrum in a little triangle shape, and you're gonna rest your tailbone on your hands, lift your legs from there, and do the exercise with your palms underneath your tailbone. Palms are facing down on the ground. Now, if this just doesn't even work, this doesn't solve the problem, you're gonna reverse the exercise. Feet on the ground, and you're gonna lift one leg up and lower it down. All right? You have a couple options in there, and any other idea that it might come up into your head. We have 30 seconds here. Let's go. At your own pace, at your own very unique style. Easy with that breath. We got 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hug both of your knees to your chest. And add a little sway side to side. Going back to that hamstring release by elongating your tailbone. Moving on. You're gonna flip yourself into your belly. So extend your legs and flip yourself around. Legs long behind you. Forehead on the mat. Bring both of your hands underneath your shoulders. Activate your legs, friend, by pressing the top of your feet down on the mat and keeping the booty relaxed. The legs are the ones that are gonna be helping here. Firm your core, following that sensation of heat on the belly that we just created. Press to your hands, lift your heart up, keeping integrity with your whole spine. Expand through your chest. by gently but firmly squeezing your shoulder blades in towards each other and down towards the tailbone. Then lower it down, right cheek on the ground. Arms to the side, soften everything. One breath here. Come back, forehead on the ground. This time bring the forearms down on the mat and align your elbows underneath your shoulders. Press to the top edges of your feet. Firm your belly up and try to shine your heart forward between your shoulder blades. Don't forget about the neck. Maybe finding a gentle stretch through the belly, definitely to the chest. Stretching towards new ideas, you guys. Easy, lower it down. Left cheek down, arms to the side. One breath there. Moving on. Gently bring yourself up into your shins for a hamstring stretch. Grabbing any prop that is going to make your life easier, because we are going to be on top of our shin. Beginning with the right shin down, left foot forward. Bring your hands down on the ground and send your tailbone back towards your right heel. Flex your left toes up towards the sky. Arrive to the stretch, letting stillness and time and breath do the work here as you hold. Check with your hip bones and make sure the right one is pointing forward as well and is not going back. Or at least that's the intention. Doing the best you can at every situation. More about that later. One more breath here. Switch it out. Easy. Use your core to transition and to move into the second side. Hands on the ground. Or they can also be on two blocks if you have yoga blocks, or on the sofa, or on the wall. Flex your right toes up to the sky. Soft bend on your right knee. And let's find the stretch on the belly of the muscle, not on the joint. I believe that sometimes we are the ones that are unconsciously holding to tensions in the body. And stillness on the stretches is a great opportunity to notice, am I holding on to something that is not serving me? And can I let it go for the sake of finding more space, reaching new possibilities, creating something new, letting go for the sake of creating something new. Let's do that. Let go of this stretch, switch it out, and bring yourself into sitting. Sit on your left booty and wrap your right leg behind you. Left shin facing me. Left hand behind your seat to give you some support. Grab your right ankle, flex your right foot, and pull your right heel in towards your seat. Carefully here for a gentle quad stretch. This is option 1. Option 2, very carefully, do this only if your knees are feeling alright today. You're going to bring yourself using your hand on top of your left shin and keep your right foot flexed. Pull your heel towards your booty. Use your left hand To support you, instead of letting all the weight of your body fall into your left knee. Ouchie. Oh, yes. Find that connection with the core. Whoop. What? Even on the stretch core connection? Yeah. Yeah. All the movement starts from the core. That's why it's called the core. The core of everything. Second side. Switch your beautiful legs. Flex both of your feet to protect your knees. Grab your left ankle and pull your heel towards your seat. Listening to the cues of the body. The body is so smart. So listen to it. A little bit of discomfort is all right. And you can begin to notice the different discomfort types. Moving on top of your shin, if that feels good on the first side. This doesn't feel good on this side, so I'm going to stay down. Yeah. What discomfort is tolerable? What discomfort is a signal of you went too far? Just noticing. Being curious. One more breath here. Meow. Let it go. Sway your legs, whoop, to the second side. And come lay down on your left side like you're just chilling at the beach. Oh yeah. Bend both of your knees. Firm your core. Extend your right arm in front of you. And extend your right leg behind you. Point or flex the toe. Which one feels better for your knee today? Now pull your knee and your elbow towards center. Elbow go back. Knee comes to the chest. And a little twist to the upper body. And then reach it away. Twist to the upper body. I meant your head. So looking back. Pull. Look back. And reach. Pull it in. And reach. Every time you reach, see if you can find more space than the time before. Taking as much space as you can. Now we're going to do 8 of these. Here are some options. The arm is just an option. You can always drop it and just work with your leg here. 5 more. You can also bring yourself on top of your forearm. Ooh, this feels better for me actually, so I'm going to finish right here. Finish what is best for you. Last 2, friend. Last one. Hold your leg long. Flex your right toes. 10 little pulses with the right heel. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, and 3, 2. Hold it. Take a breath. Soften down. Meow. Bring yourself to sitting. Feet in front of you. Hands behind you. Let the knees fall to one side and then to the next. Just a couple times here. Letting the body know it's all right. We're just strengthening. We can tolerate this. Second side. Whoop. Get yourself there with style. Either torso all the way down to the ground or bring yourself down on the forearm. I'm going to start on my forearm today. What about you? Now extend your left leg, top leg behind you. Left arm, reach out in front of you. Reach, friend. Then pull everything towards center. Look back. Reach it again. And pull. Reach. And pull. 8 like that. always fostering that connection with your own natural rhythm. 3, 2, last one. Hold your leg, flex your left foot, 10 pulses up. 10, 9, 8, 7, use your core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, one breath. And soften it down. Bring yourself to sitting one last time. Feet on the ground, sway your legs side to side. You did great. Can you tell yourself that? For the sake of trying something new and see what happens. Next time you're on the left side, hold it there. Wrap your right leg behind you one more time. Modified pigeon. So bring your left shin parallel to the top edge of the mat. Left foot flex as well as the right foot. Fingertips on the ground. Use your arms to lift your heart up and square it towards your left knee. Begin to hinge from your hips for a hip stretch, hip release. Making those adjustments that your body is calling for. Let's do 5 rounds of breath here at your own. Either with the head down on the ground, or if you're more lifted, be more lifted. Whenever you have finished your 5 rounds of breath, reconnect with your core. Bring your hands on the ground and let the hands push your chest all the way up. Move very gently here, helping your left knee to move to the second side for our last stretch of today's practice. Take time to get there. Then use your hands to lift your heart up, square through your hips. Keeping your feet flexed, begin to hinge forward. Arriving to your very unique pigeon pose. And rest on this pose with 5 cycles of breath. And when you are done, begin to rise up, using your arms to lift your torso up. Let's go back to that same place from where we started class today, Shavasana. Laying flat on the ground with any prop that you need to support yourself through this pose. Arrive to this last pose. It was believed that the yogis practice all the asanas, the poses. They stretch here and there. They got into challenging positions, challenge their mind and their breath and their body, so they could be still at the end of the class. So the last pose of stillness was deeper. At least that's what I have understand from my personal readings about yoga. What I tell you is how I see the world, my personal opinion. Let the breath help you relax into this stillness. And I leave you with one last thought. And I'll leave you with one last snack as food for thought. What would happen if we begin to take responsibility for our reactions and our actions, understanding that they come from beliefs and agreements made throughout our years, some of them chosen by us, some others chosen by others for us. At the end of the day, we have the choice of how to act. You are doing great, friend, and I hope you believe that. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.